It's the building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. Only one team will keep the winning waves going to start the season as we're off in week 2. Dejounte Westert to return it. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Flush down now to his left. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. This play gets down to the 42-yard line. Offense to the line fast. Turning to Henry on third. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Escaped out. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, Jackson. Escapes the pocket. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 45. Stop is made, Oluwafemi Oladejo.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Going all the way to the end zone here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. And it's almost ended worse, but it gets a yard out of this. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Going now on 1st down. Ward. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. On 4th down, Ward. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Jackson to throw it. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely. That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. And they forced a 4th down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Setting him on the dive. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
There's a dive up the middle. Still well short after the 3-yard run. It's going to be 4th down and 6. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. And from their own side of the field, they're going to risk it here on 4th.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
They're going for this. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
First down, here's Lamar. Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
On first down, Jackson. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So second down coming up.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now on third. Pass complete to Walker. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Design run. Jackson keeping it. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Looking quickly, trying to get set. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
From the 5-yard line after the loss, 3rd and goal. Lamar now from the gun. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. And when you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal.
And they stop it. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Check, Bobcat, check. Here we go, check.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
It's his running back. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shredding. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or a dude shredding a defense just like that.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Ward, a quick throw, complete. And he's brought down at the line. It'll be 3rd and 5 on the other side, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. Dive play straight ahead. And that run's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. They're going to try to throw for it. Nice run across the 15. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap down to Ward. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Cut near the goal line. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. And he's finally forced out of bounds as he gets him up past the 15. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He throws a bullet down the left side. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw, Jackson. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10. Here's Jackson. He rolls to his right. He's running with it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Now Jackson. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
So it seems like either way they were getting a fourth down here, but this way cost them some extra yardage too.
Hey, I get you want to avoid a possible turnover by forcing it down the field, but it's really hard to find a scenario where 10 yards and a loss of downs is the better outcome.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10.
Bronco switch. Ready?
Right up the gut. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Big Lions. Go.
Back to the well again. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they come, second down.
Ready.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And he's tackled for no gain. Dose of the hurry up here.
And 11.
Top 19. 18, 60 average. 6, ready.
Ward off the play fake. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on third and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. Well, it didn't work out that time.
He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. They go play fake with Jackson. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by them.
Lamar and the Ravens all set for this 2-point try.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point.
Line up the design keeper. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
Titans, nothing. Tyler Luke.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts at the 9. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Warriors, you're not 7, Buffalo 86, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Finds him over the middle. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
19, Cup 19, Cup 65, Jack, 65, Riggs.
From the gun, it's Ward. Has it downfield, working the left. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Give him 24 on that play. And the Titans have a first.
18, Dragons, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Cougar.
Again, Ward going to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it sets up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And Ward's going to hit the deck as he gains enough for that first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
19, Cowboy 80.
Running it now out of the gun. They'll cobble together a yard there. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Titans.
Here we go. Here we
first
go.
down.
He finds Chigakonkwo for the grab. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Okay, ready?
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Check smash. Check smash. Rig alert. Rig alert. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
Here's the design run. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on 3rd down. Offense up to the line fast.
18, 18, cut 19, cut 18, Rattler, 8, cut.
We'll go with a design keeper. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
70, 19,
First and
light.
10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready?
Working inside the red zone. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Spencer Schrader on now for the extra points. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Titans get it back to a 14-point game.
Titans 7.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Here's Wester on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So we're through 3 here. The Ravens have the football and, more importantly, partner, a solid lead. First call here coming from the shotgun. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he is stuffed with authority there, but that stuff came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I'm gonna go.
He's run for Lamar. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
This one's set up for Lamar. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that run. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Offense to the line for second down. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Hey, middle. 180. Get up. 180. Finish up. You.
Changing it up here. Jackson. And the Titans rush is going to win this round. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs, but not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Fourth down. Here's Jackson. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They come through massive gain there on 4th down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, that 1st down.
Go. Hey, report. 13. Hey.
From the red zone on 1st. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
And drawn up here for Lamar. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front. Gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
You change it.
Out of the gun, Henry. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
At the 9-yard line. Gain of 3. It's 4th down.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Ravens moments away from a 2-0 start. On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Luke knocks it through, and that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
18, Rattler. 18, 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18, Warriors 17. Go.
Here's Ward. Chased out to his right. It's Iron Man downfield. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Caught by his back. He takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Offense is hurrying. Time running down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 49-yard line.
Trap 50, trap 60. Rig alert.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Caught, nice gain left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get it back to within 2 possessions.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he won't be able to reach the end zone, so their first 2-point try of the afternoon comes up empty. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens, and they're moments away now from celebrating a win. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Taking a chance to the end zone. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens push their lead to 18.
31. Titans 13.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
79 Broncos.
Ward's going to throw it. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down throw here for Ward. Downfield to DK. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now and goal to go. From the red zone now. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Sends this to the end zone. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
Titans 21.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Ward now. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. 2nd and 3 now.
Get it! Go!
Handoff now from the gun. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Ready? Check up!
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And they can be proud of their exploits down the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.